Okay guys, we all welcome you to watch our latest Munro bagging adventure. Initially we planned two Munros, which were a Maharkhonech. Maharkhonech actually is a Gaelic word. It means it's the place of the horse. And the second Munro was Gaelchan, which means White Hill. Both Munros are in Drumochter Pass, which is located about 29 kilometers of west-northwest of Blair Atoll Highland area, council area. And this group of mountains are on A9. We left quite early from Glasgow. It's about two and a half hour drive from Glasgow. We left about 5 o'clock in the morning, and so we arrived about 7 o'clock in the car park, got prepared, and then we started our journey to do these two Munros, a Maharkhonech and Gaelchan.
Upon arrival, we finished our first Munro. Weather was overwhelming, so we decided to change our plan and decided to do 4 Munros instead of 2 Munros. So luckily brother Shahid found full reception on second summit and downloaded a map for next 2 Munros. We have to go through a very steep descent for our final destination, Drumochter Munros.
All of them were grade 4 walks with high walk factor. It was quite a challenging long distance walk. Everyone done very well. These Munros are not very common, so when weather was fantastic, still we had not seen many people on those paths. Luckily, clear sky, long daylight hours made our journey easier than we suspected.
Okay, as brother Anas and Bhai Salman said, so we ended up with bagged over 4 Munros. So first one was in Maharkhonech, the second was Gaelchan, and Ben Udlemain, Drumochter Munros. So these 4 Munros was fantastic journey. Although we planned 2 by ending up 4, it wasn't easy, but it wasn't that difficult either. Apart from that, the interesting thing is this, as everybody knew, and this is the midge season in Scotland. It's on full swing, so it was impossible to stand on one place, and so we tried to do a little bit rest. Midges were rushing to eat us live, so it was very difficult to stand on one place. So many midges there. So we're done. Third Munro. After third Munro, it was very steep descent, and then ascend again. On the 4th Munro, then we used a shortcut to go down. It wasn't a path, go through bushes of heather, and then ended up on a path to the car park. As we told you before, we planned 2 Munros, so obviously we parked in a different car park. So ending up doing a 4 Munro. So 4th Munro car park was totally different side. So when we finished our 4th Munro, ended up in different car park. From that car park, it took about 3 miles to go to the first car park where actually we parked. So another good 1 hour journey. Although it was a flat path, we were actually tired. Everyone was tired, totally knackered. And we have to do this another 3 miles to the other car park. Let's join us and watch our journey of 4 Munro adventure. We started our journey quite early from Glasgow, bearing in mind it's going to be a very small car park. So we arrived to car park of Balsporen Bed and Breakfast, which is west side of A9 around 7:30. This cottage is in the heart of Dalwhinnie, Scotland, and has its own unique and peaceful location. It's very peaceful here. On arrival, we all welcomed by thousands of hungry midges who never had breakfast yet. So they found all of us in their plates, so they started having their breakfast with no mercy on us. Anyway, we were started preparing ourselves for our adventure, and my team today was Anas Raza, Salman, Ifti, Dr. Khan and myself Shahid. As usual, I done a little brief regarding our plan to summit to Munro. First one is Mukhar Khaneh, main place of the horse, and the second one Gail Khan. These are the northerly two summits of Fort Munro on the west side of the Drumochter Pass. Gail Khan is quite featureless slump. With this, on the top you have a very good nice view towards Ben Alder, while Mukhar Khaneh is quite attractive in its range and with a steep promenade from A9. So after the brief, we were ready to do our walk. We started our trek, signposted for Gail Khan, Mukhar Khaneh and Ben Uldaman. Just from the car park is a wooden bridge, which you pass wooden bridge, and on the right hand side is cottage. After passing cottage is unmanned railway crossing. So you passed a railway crossing and keep going. There is a fort. You need main fort goes to the right, but you take a left and start going on uphill. It's steep, kind of steep. It's not very steep, but it's steep. After boggy path is rocky area, which is kind of plateau. So we arrived on our first summit 1 hour from the car park. Before the first summit, there's cairn. Two of the main cairns stood, which is not the real summit. So you need to leave these two cairn and keep going. Just after a little more walk, you arrive the first summit of Mukhar Khaneh. So our first Munro was an easy peasy job, so never needed any rest. You just stopped for a little while for pictures and moved towards our second summit, Gail Khan. It's a little steep. After descending, it's about just a little steep towards Gail Khan. We arrived fairly quick on Gail Khan as well. It was a fantastic day, to be honest. It's sunny and no wind at all, which was making our journey quite easy. Arrived on a second summit fairly quick, and the weather was fantastic and a lot of daylight still left. So my team members asked me if we can bag 2 more Munros there. The next 2 Munros were Ben Udlamin and Sagarnih Mohor. I never planned, I never had a map for the next 2 Munros, but luckily found full reception over there and downloaded maps for the next 2 Munros and decided to go for them, and we started doing track for the 2 Munros. The third Munro was 110 meter Ben Uldaman, which wasn't hard at all, and we again done fairly quick. After finishing our third Munro, the fourth one is a bit challenging. We have quite a bit descent, and then again it's a long ascent. After fair amount of walk, we arrived on our 4th summit. So luckily we done a plan for the 2 Munro, but ending up bagging 4 Munros, and we were kind of knackered there, so we rested. It was quite hard, to be honest, to rest there. Midges were all over. On 4th summit there wasn't any wall, to sit as Humpty Dumpty, so decided to do Ring Ring Rosie there. Fantastic day, superb view all around, and sunny, you can see far, and visibility was very high. A fantastic day with a fantastic group of friends. Over last 2 Munros, Ben Udlamin and Sgarni Khmukhor wasn't a part of the plan, so we parked in a different car park. After finishing our 4th Munro, we have to descend into a car park on A9, which was on a different place. This car park where we descended is about 3.5 miles away from the first car park where we actually parked. After descending, we have to go to our cars and do another extra 3.5 mile walk. It wasn't easy, as you know, Midge season in Scotland is in full swing, so it was almost impossible to take a break or to stop anywhere for a little while. Midge was making us almost impossible to stop for, so we were keep moving and reached our car park, finished our trek, and happy to back 4 Munro back to Glasgow.